your journey with what you're doing and what God has planned for you. Welcome. Today is Intentional Tuesdays. You know the drill. And if you don't, let me fill you in. This is going to be a refresher for the rest of the week. I don't know how it started, but it's going to end better. Let me make sure that everything's on and popping so that we can get started. I got a lot of things in front of me, so I'm looking around it. Now, I want to start this off with examples from a blessed life. I feel like I live a very blessed life, and I know that I'm not the only one. Now, today we're going to talk about going from one mindset to another, from scarcity to abundance. And when I started thinking about this, it made me remember all the times that I ever had mismatched items in the fridge. Like, okay, it's at the end of the month, the funds are low, and you're trying to figure out what you're going to cook for dinner, what you're going to eat for breakfast, if you're going to eat something for breakfast, just what you're going to do. And you find that in your fridge, you got mismatched stuff. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. At some point, you had peanut butter, no jelly. You understand what I mean? But just going from that place where you're expecting, and you know how when you go downstairs, you'll go to the fridge and you're like, you know what, I'm not even gonna come back because it's not changing. It's not doing anything. And you just kind of avoid it for the rest of the day. But when you have that mindset and you thinking that, why go down there? Nothing's going to change. I have to wait till I get paid. I have to wait another week. I have to just thug it out for a little while, and you don't expect for it to change. I've been through that. You think it's not going to change, and just when you get comfortable, a blessing comes. God shows you who He is, and that has definitely happened to me. I've been where there's mismatched things going on in the fridge and in the cabinets. And then all of a sudden I get a knock at the door, and it's on someone's heart, somebody that I care about, where they're like, you know what? I bought a little bit extra and I thought about you because I'm not going to eat it. I want to bring this to you. Or I'm going out of town and I really need to clear my fridge. Can you please help me out? And then all of a sudden I go from mismatched food to a full freezer. And it's like unprovoked. I didn't see it coming, but it's like, okay, wow. Okay, thank you. Or I'll get a bunch of invites like at the end of the month when everything tries to trickle down. And then it's like, I get a bunch of different invites to a lot of different devotionals where there's food there. So then not only have me and my family eaten, but now I don't have to cook for the next couple of days because we done left and went home with several trays of food and desserts and vegetables and fruits and just stuff, right? Desserts, yeah, a lot of those. And it's interesting because you start off one way and you don't know how the next moment is going to happen. You don't know what's going to come. But sometimes we tend to focus on whatever it is that we don't have, what we're thinking about, and you think that that's reality. It's not. It's just the right now. That right now may last a week. It may last just an hour. You don't know. But we think like this, like before we even start something else, like as soon as you start seeing the signs of scarce and void, you just automatically assume, okay, I've seen this before. I know how this is going to go, but you don't. You really don't. Another thing that it makes me think about is that I remember, and even now, like I'll have a meeting or I'm going to go meet someone, like a networking event, or even just like I'm going to go speak. And I'll think I'm not prepared. Life is very busy, and you just, a lot of times you don't get to do it the way that you want to. Like, okay, I should have studied this for like 6 hours this week and I've only done 3. You just kind of feel inadequate. You don't feel like you've done enough. You don't feel as if you're prepared because you're making all these assumptions about what it is that you're walking into. I've done that. And then mess around, go to the event or go to the meeting, and all the things that I was kind of like pre-tripping about, trying to figure out, do I know it? Am I going to be prepared for this topic and that topic? Mess around and don't even talk about those subjects at all. The meeting itself, life was not just happening to me, it was happening to the participants at the event as well. And then the subject takes on more of a personal matter or a mindset change. And guess what? That's right up my alley. I'm ready for the whole conversation. What do you mean? We can talk about that all day easy. And there, I thought I wasn't prepared, but I didn't know what life was going to bring me. And I had shared experiences during the time period of not being prepared with the other people. You don't know what they're going through either. But I just didn't see that coming. It was a pleasant surprise. And I still kind of felt like, wow, let me stop assuming where I stand and that I don't have it. And then I remember feeling like, let me stop thinking so much. I remember, like, you ever have those events where you just don't feel like going? And I remember going to a couple of things and just kind of being disappointed with what I took from it. Like it wasn't enough. I didn't feel fulfilled with the information that I left with. I wanted to learn more, or at least I thought that maybe the information that I was going to receive at the event was going to be different. So just a little disappointment. So I'm thinking, you know what? I still want to learn. Let me not give up, but I'm tired of being disappointed. I'm going to go at least to one more. And I tell you, it's like when those feelings creep up and you think you want to quit, you want to stop, or you're just kind of like, I think I'll wait this one out. Maybe I'll cancel. Those be like the best events. I'll turn around and go to the event. And then not only will I have a better opportunity and more fun, I'll actually leave with a new Rolodex, a new calendar full of events. And it's the events that you were going to cancel. I don't feel like it. Oh, my head hurt. You have all these different reasons. And then it ends up being the best one yet. That happens a lot. But a lot of us, like I said, we pre-assume that things are going to go left when they always turn and go right. Even if it's not the way that you thought, you have no clue what God's plans are, and He loves to surprise us. He loves to surprise us. So it wasn't that I had a financial issue. It wasn't that I wasn't prepared or that I was just unfulfilled. That wasn't the issue at all. It was my mindset. It was just my mindset. I was operating from scarcity and it was blocking my growth. I was really about to sabotage the things that brought joy, brought moments, brought just newness. I was going to sabotage that. I tried to learn this early because I don't want to miss a lot of things. I made sure looking at these events that you really just don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So don't assume and don't stop yourself. Once I identified the limiting belief, the things, those habits, I made that mental shift. Okay, just okay, made the transformer voice and sound in your head. I made this shift, and everything changed with it. My peace, the opportunities that I started to have, my influence, and I just began to expand. And I mean, I stopped getting stuck. I stopped feeling stuck. It's just the world expanded around me. And this is both personal and professional. The world just expanded. Now, welcome to Intentional Tuesdays. This is your weekly spiritual reset for professionals and entrepreneurs. This is a space to set new intentions, realign with your authentic purpose, and strengthen leadership from the inside out through simple practices rooted in spiritual values. Today's intention is to shift from scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, because what you believe is possible really does shape everything that you touch. Okay? Everything. It really do. Now, today, We're going to break down how to identify limiting beliefs and intentionally to replace those with thoughts that lead to expansion and opportunity and just straight up overflow. All right, let's dive into the 3 steps. Now, step 1, become aware of the scarcity language that you use because it often hides in plain sight. Okay, and it sounds like I'll never get ahead. It's just not going to happen for me. There's not enough time. There's not enough money. There's no opportunities for me. If they win, I lose. And there's everywhere. You know how you talk to yourself, and you know what you hear in your head that kind of stops you from doing things. But write them down. Write down the repeated thoughts and the phrases. This way you get to see them. You want to identify where you are, where you assume the lack or the limitations as truth. What is it that you're telling yourself, and what is it that you actually believe? It sounds like a very quick comment, but guess what? If you're having this comment regularly, it's a belief. You actually believe it. It's enough to keep popping up. Consistency and repetitiveness is how we learn. So if you're hearing this often, if you're saying this to yourself often, guess what? It's a belief and it's a problem. So let's pull that out and find out what's going on. Naming it, it gives you the power to change it. But if you're not careful, naming it also gives it a little bit of power too. So you want to make sure that these thoughts and these phrases, bundle them in a way that is undesirable. Okay, most people just say negative thoughts or incomplete biases, or you just want to make sure that you identify them and you acknowledge them. Don't keep ignoring the thoughts that you're having because they are clearly repeating themselves and they are stopping you from moving forward. So don't ignore them. Acknowledge them, and that way you can patch them up and send them home. Like, you know what? I don't want to keep having these kind of thoughts. I don't want to keep feeding myself this negative energy. I want to move forward. Let me shift. Let me let that go. Let me figure out where it came from so that we can do away with it. But you do have to acknowledge it first. Acknowledge it so that you can get rid of it. Step 2, ask, is this my truth or is it programming? Yeah, I know that gets a little uncomfortable for some people, but it is what it is. We have been conditioned in so many different areas of our life, especially when it comes to now social media, the environment of the other adults around you, whether it be your community, your family, your place of work. There's a lot of different things that affect us on several levels. So look at it. Is this something that I'm used to? Is this something that I actually want? Is it even mine? Is it even true? Most limiting beliefs are inherited. It came from somewhere else. It came from someone else. A lot of things that we say to ourselves, especially if you feel like it's childish. If it sounds like, well, that's just something that I'm used to. How long have you been used to it? And how long have you been dealing with it? That's for you to do the research and switch, because a lot of times you need to figure out, was it passed down from my family, society, or experiences? Old experiences that I have had, or someone else's experience that they have had, or a movie or something that I've watched. Where is it even coming from? Is it mine? Then ask yourself, where did I learn this from? Is it from someone that I respected, that I admired, that I trust? Because that happens a lot. When you trust the source, we tend to not question what it is that they say. And we just take it as truth. And it can be a bold-faced lie. It could be just something that they created. It could be something that they are using as a coping mechanism. But if we trust the source, we don't do any research. Always do your research. Okay, that's something my mother told me early. Do your own research. Don't be listening to your friends. Don't just go with it. Figure out if it's true. Now, does this align with the truth of who I am? Who are you right now, today? Not just what are you doing? What are your job titles? What are your titles at home? No, you are bigger than that. And guess what? You're all of it. So is this statement aligning with who you are right now. How does it feel? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Is it truth? Is it not? Do this so that you can check yourself with the things that you say about yourself, the things that you want, the way that you are trying to guide your life. It's coming out of your mouth. And guess what? It started in here. So it was in your head, it was in your heart, and then it came out of your mouth. Make sure all of those things are aligned first. Make sure that they are positive and that they are beneficial, that they are driving you forward, not keeping you stagnant. Only you can do that work. Because one, we can't hear what's going on in your head, and we definitely don't always see what's going on in people's hearts. This is yours, so you figure it out. You know, you want to replace the old story, whatever it is that you've gathered during this time of reflection. Figure out what that old story is, and if it's spiritually rooted. What does that mean? Your spirit knows the truth about what's going on. And if it doesn't feel good, that's probably the first sign that it's probably not spiritually rooted. You're strong. You may not feel that way all the time, but you are. And you know easily what the difference is between right and wrong, good, bad. Your spirit tells you that. Okay. That's called discernment. Use that discernment. How is that old story feeling, and how do we want to change it? And then changing it with more spiritually rooted affirmations and prayers. It can be something simple. There's more than enough. Tell yourself it's more than enough. When you're thinking that there's not enough, you tell yourself and you correct it. It's more than enough. There's a whole world out here. There's plenty to go around. So just quickly, there's more than enough. Correct yourself. I am aligned with the flow of God, the overflow that He has given me, and I want it. Declare that for yourself. Declare the abundance that you want and you need and you desire. Don't settle. Do not settle and become content with just having just enough. Because there's plenty to go around, and you can have way more. You can have so much more of everything that you have, not just possessions, but your light, your conversation, your love. You can have so much more of these peaceful moments that you can share with others. God did not put you here so that you can just have enough or barely enough so that you can stay in survival mode. No, there's plenty to go around, and He wants you to have so much that you can share it with others. When you can share it with the people who still have that mindset that you are now getting rid of, He wants you to give it to them. Okay. And you want to understand that's my value and me, you. It isn't determined by competition, but my calling. If this is something that I'm called to do, then guess what? There's nothing that anyone else can do to stop you from that at all. If music is your love language and all you want to do is sing, can no one stop you from doing that? It doesn't matter the tone or the reach that someone else can do, because yours is your own. Have fun with it. Do whatever it is that you want to do. If you are a giver and you are just best at gifts, and that's your calling, to gift people on so many different levels, be the best at it. Have fun. Be creative with your gift giving. No one can outshine you, and don't look for it. Don't compare to someone else. That's your gift of gifts. If you are the best organizer that you know, don't be looking at do it yourself on YouTube and getting disappointed in your skills. You're good at it. It's yours. It's still your calling. Just adapt, learn some more, have some fun with it. Whatever it is that you are called to do, whatever you are good at, your natural talents, your passions, those are yours. No one else compares. Do not compare it to anyone else. Nothing can stop you from doing what you are called to do but you. Only you can stop you from doing that. Now, third, because that was a heavy number 2. You done did all this reflection. Whoo, you tired. You done did all this reflection. You done learn so much about yourself. Step 3, practice daily expansion training of your mind. Okay, you want to do this because you want to train your mind to expect increases. Like I said, don't think things are running out. I'm running low. It's about to be empty. Don't think about that. Think how close you are to a refill. Okay, it's running low. So that means you need to get refilled. Start expecting the increase. Don't just think that you're going to run out and not have. And this is not just food or money. This is resources. This is connections. This is opportunities. One's going down. Guess what? Then that means you're about to get another one. Something else is coming. Some things are coming. Life, it's not over. You're not dead. So you have plenty of things to gain. You have plenty of things to utilize, plenty of money to spend, and plenty of things that still need to get bought. So please, when things are running low, do not just keep looking towards the deficit. Understand that, okay, it's running out. Expect an increase. Expect something new to come your way. Expect some more things to happen, more experiences, more things to learn. Because like I said, as long as you're still here, then you got some more coming. Period. Start expecting it. Do one action a day that's going to reflect abundance thinking. Give generously. Time, attention, kindness. You can do one. You can do them all. You can do a combination. But give. And don't do it begrudgingly. Like, do it with your heart and do it intentionally. Share your time and your attention and your kindness, because I'm telling you, there's a deficit that some people cannot unsee. And as long as you can see outside of that box, continue to share that smile, hold that door, hand over that dollar, whatever it is, hand over the listening ear, because these are the areas that people are really, really getting caught up on and being distracted by. Just those simple things. Celebrate with someone else. Celebrate somebody else's win. Be a cheerleader for not just your ego. I'm just saying you cute, but you're not that cute. You smart, but you're not that smart, and you're not the only one. Share. Celebrate somebody else's win. And it doesn't matter how big or small it is. There's no small successes. Celebrate them all. You've accomplished it. You put in the work. Just be their cheerleader, and they will appreciate it. You'll expand the moment for them. That moment that they probably would have kept to themselves. And we know people that fit this category who have really good things happening to them, but they don't talk about it. They don't even bring it to the table. You kind of find out about it in passing or after the fact. Highlight those moments. Be their cheerleader and help them to expand their moments of peace and joy longer. We have a lot of different things distracting us on a regular basis, and we have bad things happening that really just changes our mood so quickly. So the things that make you happy, the things that are giving joy to others, make them last longer. Stretch them out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? As much as you can, enjoy them. Now, you want to make sure that you visualize the highest vision, or the furthest that you can go. The furthest that you can go. And just think about this in different areas. At home, what do you want your home life to look like right now? I know eventually retirement, or, when I get that $1 million, what is it that you would love to be enjoying right now at home? What would you want to be enjoying now at work? What do you want to enjoy in your community, in your family? Picture it right now, not eventually, not sometime soon, or maybe one of these days. No, think about it now and picture it. When you can see it inside your mind, when you can vision it, when you can actually just use your imagination in a sense, it's more likely to come true because you actually can see it. There's a lot of things you can't see because it's not a vision. You can't see it. You have not taken the time to make it a real reality in your mind, and it starts there. And this is very, very, very powerful too. Okay, it is a very powerful way to rewire and train your mind and invite more into your life. Start seeing it. Don't tell yourself, well, I'm not going to go because I don't have the funds for it yet, or one of these days I'll go take that tour of that apartment that I really want, or I'll look at that car when I get some more money, then I'll check it out. No, go touch it. Go walk through it. Go read about the benefits or the different characteristics of the things that you like. Find out how much does it cost to take that trip for your family. Bring it into your mind now. If you want to bring it into your life now, bring it into your mind now. Because I'm telling you, when we do all this with the negative stuff, it seems to be right there with you. just right there, right? It's like, dang, why can't I get rid of this? You can. So you change that mindset. Now, like I said, step one, you want to go from scarcity to abundant mindset. Notice the scarcity language that you use. That's first. Watch your mouth. Watch your internal mouth and your external mouth. The things that we say, they shape us. Okay. They say mind over matter. Yes, it does. Okay. It does matter what you say inside your head and outside. So watch your mouth. Step two, identify the source. Figure out if it's even you. Is it your truth or is it programming? Have you been conditioned to think that this is real all this time? Where is it coming from? Ask some questions and stuff, Dory. Practice daily actions every day because you want to get used to it that reflect abundance. Just start picturing it, start sharing like you got some more coming, start reaching for those opportunities and not be disappointed if you miss one. Like, come on, there's more coming. Next, you just start thinking about what else is happening. I hope today's intention brought some clarity and power to your mindset. Follow me for more weekly insights and let's get some more clarity and kind of clear out the room, right? We can do this on Instagram at _Penny Owens or Instagram at United Friend Network, or you can follow me on Facebook at Empowerment Over Sacrifice. Share and invite a friend who's ready, okay, who is ready to release the scarcity and embrace the overflow that they deserve. Just bring them on in. Ain't no sense in being stingy. I said there's plenty to go, so we might as well just have it. Come on, just bring them in here. Everyone, scarcity is a shadow. It's a shadow. Abundance is your birthright. It's your birthright. When you shift your mind, you shift your life. Your life will follow. What you pay attention to, your life pays attention to. Okay, told you, your mind matters. Now, this is Penny Owens, founder of Penny Owens LLC, where we help professionals and small business owners and corporate teams live and lead from their authentic purpose, transforming leadership, culture from the inside out. Join me every Tuesday at 12 noon Central Standard Time for your leadership intention reset. You know where you live, so you do the math. I trust you. Next week's topic is going further than you imagined. And what does that look like? We're talking about abundance. We might as well carry this through. Let me help you expand your mind and start getting that vision going. What does that look like for you? What does the future look like for you? And not just the one that we see on the news and what we fear for. No. What does that look like for you? Go further. And always remember to lead with purpose in your purpose. See you next week on Intentional Tuesdays. Bye. There we go.